Okay, guys, new distributor training number 2. Trying to keep them under 10 minutes, so that's my hope. Anyway, right around there. Okay, so the last time that we ended, we talked about Facebook, and we talked about personal messaging or contacting via phone or texting 5 to 10 friends a day. Hey, I'm selling this really awesome product. I think you'd really love it. Is there any way you'd be interested in meeting up and playing lipstick? However it works for you, that it sounds like something you would say. Hey, do you want to host a party for me? You get a whole bunch of free stuff. It'd be so awesome. I know you're going to want this. However it works, again, for you. But the key is to do 5 to 10 people a day if possible, so that you're reaching out to all of them over time. Some of them will reach out to you because they'll be amazed at how fabulous your lips look. They really will, I promise. The personal contact, though, is key. So not just letting Facebook do the work. You actually have to take it a step further if you really want to succeed and reach out for that personal contact. Hey, I've been thinking about you. No, we haven't seen each other for like 15 years, but I watch your kids on Facebook. They're so cute. Like, whatever works for you. Part, as a new distributor, you need to understand what PV is and why there is a difference in PV versus monetary amount. So PV is a great way for the company, because it's over a whole bunch of different countries now, to keep track of, basically to make them kind of equal. So the company keeps track of PV, not monetary value, because it would be different everywhere and that wouldn't make sense. So for us in the United States, where I am, it is product value, which is PV, is half of the dollar amount. So if you have $300 in cash that you're spending, it's only 150 PV. So when you're putting in an order and you need it to be at that 300 PV mark, so it's 300 PV times 2 would be $600 worth of product is what you're trying to achieve, okay? So in your first 90 days, every order that you submit that is 300 PV or more will get you half off. You'll get 50% off of. So that $600 order, when you hit the 300 PV, will go down to $300, which is genius. If you submit a 246 PV order, you will be paying through the roof. So make sure that you keep it right at that 300 PV or more. You can check over and over before you place your order. So do not do it. If you have any questions at all, make sure that you talk to your sponsor or your upline, so you make sure you do it correctly. Once you are no longer in your 90 days, then those orders, they change. So over time, every month, even as a brand new distributor, once you've hit 750 PV cumulatively in a calendar month. So if you join and put your first order in on the first of the month, okay, woohoo, go you. So if you then, and that's 300 PV, that's it. Well, if you then put another order on the 15th of the month, that's for 300 PV. Yay, you're up at 600. So your next order, it will not have to be 300 PV, because cumulatively you just have to reach 750. So it will just have to be 150 PV for you to automatically get that 50% off. And that standard goes past your 90 days. So whenever you do 750 or more in a month, as a distributor in general, you get 50% off. So starting after your 90 days, if you're putting in a 300 PV order, you'll still be getting a percentage off, but it won't be 50%. It will be 40%, which still isn't bad, but it's not the ideal. So ideally, if we can get it to that 750 mark earlier, then it works great for us. I tell all of my distributors that the way to do it is to front load your month. So I try really hard to book a bunch of shows at the very end of every month, so that then going into the month, I can place my orders right on the first and already have that 750 boom, and be able to then place orders as I need to and not worrying about if I have 50% off or not. So that's my secret. Good one. Okay, So the next thing you need to think about is you have your Facebook site set up, you've invited all your friends, you started talking to them and getting them to book parties. That's huge, huge. But we'll get there as well. Another thing you really need is you need business cards. So my personal favorite place to get them is through Vistaprint. You can usually get about 500 business cards for about $10. It's a steal. So go on there. They have all kinds of cute setups. Choose something that represents you. Just remember that, again, just like in your memorable business name, it cannot have lip syncs and it cannot have Senegence in it. So it can say independent distributor for Senegence International. That is fine, but you just want to make sure that your name of your fictitious business, even though it's not fictitious, your business does not actually have lip syncs or Senegence. For example, I couldn't say lip syncs by Haley or Senegence by Haley. No, that wouldn't work. That's not allowed. It's a legal thing through the company. So order your business cards, Vistaprint.com. That's my favorite place. Another thing you're going to want to order is you're going to want to order applicators. Senegence has a bunch on their order form. So if you go in and place an order, you can do that. These are the lip gloss applicators. You can also order them on Amazon in bulk, however you want to do it, but get yourself some because you are definitely going to need them. The next thing you're going to want to order is go to Senegence. And when you place your first order, you're going to want to order some beauty books. About 5 beauty books will come in your kit, but I promise you will want so many more. So order at least one set. I believe they are currently 20 for $10. So they're about 50 cents a piece. Huge. Do that. The other thing you want to order are these. These are glossy gloss blister packs, I think is what they're called, but they're glossy gloss packs. There's 5 on a thing and they're $1. It's great because then when someone tries on your lipstick, you can give them one of those to take with them and continue putting that wonderful gloss on their lips all day. And believe me, they'll want it because it's awesome. Another thing that's super important right away, as you can see, that is my little ID on the back of all of my business beauty books. This should go on everything so that people know how to find you. It is fine if you'd rather write it on there, but it looks so much more professional if you get this. And these were just Avery labels I bought at Walmart, printed off myself so that it has my stuff on it, my information. One thing I would highly recommend is make sure that your distributor ID number is always on these. Because you never know when somebody is going to decide that they want to sign up. And if your number's on there and that is what they picked it up and got inspired by, then you're going to get the blessing of them signing up. So do it. Okay, next thing that is important to have on hand are these. These are bubble mailers. These bubble mailers, I believe, are 7 by 9, I think is the correct size. You can get them on Amazon. There is nothing specific about them. You can get them plain colored. You can get them colored. I like the pink. I just think it kind of pops, but it's totally up to you. And you can get them in bulk so that you can mail them. The important thing is it does need to have the bubbly stuff on the inside, so it protects your lipsticks as you're sending them out in your product. Okay, another thing that is good to have are these cute little, this one, it has little silver swirlies on it, but just organza bags. So as I'll show you in a minute, I put my all of my lip products in an organza bags when I send them to my customers for the first time, so that they can, so it looks cute. It makes it's like that extra added bonus that people are like, oh, so sweet. Other thing that is super helpful to buy is witch hazel pads. You can also buy a cheap bottle of witch hazel and get some circular pads and make your own just by putting them in a bag and putting some stuff on them. It's very helpful to have for shows because witch hazel really quickly takes wax off of people's lips and waxy lipstick stuff or gloss or anything else that they have on. You don't want to use it long term, and they really shouldn't be using it at home because it does dry your lips out. But for the purpose of having it for shows, and especially when you're having someone try something on, it's really nice to be able to wipe it off and then move on, knowing that their lips are fully clean and ready. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about in this one is the lips kit versus the glamour kit. So you have two options when you sign up. You can purchase the lips kit, which comes with, I believe, around 8 lipsticks. Or you can purchase the glamour kit, which comes with more like 15 lipsticks and then a ton of different products for your face as well. Those are both, believe me, the products are amazing and the deal is incredible. However, know that you can purchase the lips and the glamour kit for up to 6 months after first starting SeneGence. So if there's any way possible, hang on and purchase those at the end after you've earned your 90 days. Your 90-day fast starts, all of your fast starts. So in the beginning, place your first 300 PV order. You can do it right away if you are in a financial situation where you can do that. So that would mean you'd get 300 PV for $300, as long as it's at 300 PV. And just purchase all kinds of, make your own kit, I guess, in essence. Purchase a bunch of the different lipsticks. You have testers and things that you can show and let people try on, and buy a couple of things that you can just sell as well. So that kind of pays itself back for you right away, which is super smart if you're in a financial position. If you are not, that's okay as well. I wasn't. And so initially I posted on my Facebook page and I touted it and talked about how awesome it was. And once I had 6 starter kits orders from friends and family, I submitted that order because the 6 starter kit orders ended up being about $330. So I was able to put their order in, and remember, I got half off. So that other $150 that I had, I was able to purchase testers and things for me to have. So if you can start that way and do it that way as well, it's a great way to get going. So I will see you next time. Bye.